Oh, whoops. Okay, hold on. So I thought I picked out enough things. I forgot that I was planning future things, so I only have 5 lobbies today. We will be doing more than that, but I don't know what they're going to be yet. Yeah, Sinestro, congrats on getting first. One moment though. Alright, first, what are we starting with? I know, like, nothing about the weekly, because I tried it, like, once off recording. Yeah, nothing really jumps out to me about that one. We're just going to one of the other ones. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all having a good holiday, or had a Merry Christmas, you know. Kaz, hello. Congrats again on getting your Cuckoo Chick run. Yeah, really happy for you. Patat, hello. Nabble, Edub, Mr. Purple. Keenoe is best sneak. Keenoe's pretty cool. You're on time. I'm amazed that I'm on time. I wanted to be like a couple of minutes early, and long term I'd like to start doing that. But yeah, I was at least early today. Probably just like 30 seconds though. Anyway, let's get something queued up. We are returning to doing some like A to Z pets that start with whatever letter type stuff. And I'm pretty certain we left it off on W, so that is what we'll be doing at some point today. We may start with the rainbow pack though, that's just simple and nice to look at, you know, no duplicate colors. So let me queue that to start. Set this to 80, don't need any custom rules probably. Let's call it Cole. And yeah, give me a minute to change titles and stuff, and then I think I'll be ready to talk. Alright, rainbow teams. No duplicate colors. I can't spell. Okay, Disco ping gone. Now what do? You've been trying for just over 3 months. I don't know. Do you have like every other achievement, or was it just a case of that was something you really wanted, so you're just going really hard on that? Here on time and got you on the big telly, living life. Nice. I am honored. Dio Terra, hello. Happy Sunday. Merry Christmas, fellas. Yes, Merry Christmas. How am I? I am tired, unfortunately. I didn't sleep very well, but yeah, I'm ready for some games. One second. So actually your alt account, you already had the Cuckoo Chick on this account. See, I was confused about that, because I swear I remember seeing a post from you on Reddit like months ago for getting a Cuckoo Chick to level 3. But I thought like I was wrong about that. But yeah, that's making things line up. Can't believe it's almost 2026. Me neither. It's been a fast year, I feel. Do the colors need to be in order? No, it's basically just no duplicate colors. Now, that's going to be the main rule there. You're in? Cool. Okay, we'll give it like 30 more seconds, then we can get the first one started up. As for what else we're doing today, I have sea versus sky picked out, which means, you know, flying animals versus things that swim. Things that start with W, Mantis +1, which is something we did like 2 years ago or something, and then haven't returned to, but yeah, I remade the pack. Extinct pets only, which I also had to remake, because there actually are a lot of new extinct pets. Relatively new anyway. Yo, Patat, thank you for the gift sub to Tara. Very kind of you, appreciate it. You're just having so much fun getting achievements again on an alt, you figured you'd go for all of them again. Yeah, that's crazy. I think I'm a little more inclined to try and do some achievement hunting now that there's like an easy mode that, you know, isn't called easy mode, so it saves my ego. But yeah, there are still loads of things that I just don't feel like going for. And the biggest one is probably the cuckoo check, because you're probably a lot better at hunting it than I would be. And it took you this long. So I am very afraid. You're almost in. Alright, we'll wait a bit longer, but yeah, I will be hitting the button very soon. Humans got rid of some more species since we last played. That wasn't the goal, but I mean, the danger pack does have a lot of nearly extinct pets in, so I mean, it could happen. But no, a lot of the, like, ailment synergy new pets, like a handful of those were extinct, and I just didn't know about it. I also thought one of them was, like, a fantasy creature, but it was actually just a dinosaur, which is kind of funny. It's a big difference with the easy mode to get achievements. Nearly done with it, toy pack. Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier. I have tried some of the higher difficulties. Like, I've had a win on super hard with the weekly. I think it was literally the one run I did, which is funny. And then I tried for a very long time to do cursed runs with the turtle pack, and it was horrible. I got one win, and I do not want to return to that. Yeah, anyway, let's get started. Good luck, everybody. Remember, no duplicate colors. For the most part, just use your eyes for, you know, whatever, but yeah, that's it really. Good luck. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing no duplicate colors, and we're in the Diagonal Rainbow Pack. So basically, on your team, you can have at most one of each of the different colors. There are mostly red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then pinky purple stuff. Please only use one of pink and purple unless they're very distinct, like, you know, elephant seal and Amazon river dolphin maybe. But yeah, they can all have any equipment. Soft can go on any team, etc. And let's just do this, yeah. Hold on, Tsuchinoko, pretty good. Okay, you're going to give stuff to you, which I kind of hate, but whatever. Didn't get to pick a name, but this is fine. Mr. Chili, happy Sunday. Alright. I'm gonna have to stack those, hold on. Do we just buy Unagi this turn? I want Beetle next turn. I don't think I'm going to go for any more, like, XP on the things I already have. So I guess I should. We can just hold on to Beetle for a while. Like, the next tier ones are fine. I would quite like the tier 3, but that's kind of the same with most of them. So yeah, I don't mind doing this. Okay, start a battle, give 1-up perk to the nearest friend behind. That blocks 2 damage once. Start a battle, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Start the battle, give the frontmost friendly pet +2 attack. It would be nice to get them to here, but you have less attack than this, and this is going to jump to the front to gain XP, which is nice with Murmel. Let's do something like this. We'll have, like, this pair at least. Should be okay. Perfect. Okay, and we did find a better green, but we're definitely taking Blue Dragon here. Start a battle, gain 1 trumpet for every friend behind, and give friends +1 head +1 mana. So I tend to like that for the trumpets, and honestly, I'm just going to keep jumping trumpets onto everything else, so let's take a cherries. We're not currently running an orange pet, but we don't need to. And yeah, I don't know what else we take, because you're what my blue is going to be for a very long time. I'd rather not mess with the Beetle, just because it's very big, and I don't really want to have to swap it out until later anyway. And the other things at tier 2, I don't care that much about. It's like, you're bigger than the moth, but I won't be able to use it. Maybe sell something for a tabby? Who knows? We're just gonna send it. Yeah, so definitely no double Tsuchinoko. Definitely not like double bluebird, triple yellow. I'll go through the teams next turn, and if there's still cheating, then I will be kicking people. And oh my god, it's a miracle. Okay. Yeah, so Sphinx, that we could get value the turn after this, because I will be swapping in stuff at tier 3 if you find good ones. So I mean, we're probably not getting level ups, but we will be like selling things potentially, so we can get the +1 attack. I don't really know what else we do, to be honest. I'm just gonna do it. Alright, so friend summon to give it +1 attack. At the very least, that does work with the trumpet dog. So that's something, I guess. And leveling Tsuchinoko. If we did it and found a cool early tier 4, then maybe. Because I don't really need to hold on to reds for a long time. Yeah, I might do it. It's something to do. Yeah, okay. Hold on to that. We don't need more than this. That would be enough to get it to level 3, but unless we're running a Tatsuworm, I doubt I care about that. Don't need that. Just send away so I can have a quick look. And it looks like we're fine again, but they probably profited from that, like, double duckling setup. I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. You did such a good job on this pack. I do love how it looks. If nothing else, it is kind of pretty. Anyway, we level you. You get some temporary attack, but I'm probably selling stuff. Maybe I sell it anyway. I kind of want to get rid of this so I can like get Blue Dragon attack, because we're definitely buying it. I'm gonna do that. All right. Definitely a better green. But I really don't want to have to sell that this turn. How long would I keep it? We'd still want to get rid of it again when there's like Crocodile and T-Rex. Assuming we are holding onto a green. Just try and stall for now. Alright, Empty Francais, summon a 6/6. We're not going to level that. Can't really use a Dolphin. We're not buying more Sphinx because I like my current toy. Beetle we could definitely have in a different position, but I still think it's better to just have this generating trumpets. I'm not really sure. We're fairly safe. That's a 1. Okay, so again, potential synergy for this. Friend head paint, steal 2 damage to the first enemy, double if the friend was level 3. So if we did get 1 more XP for you, you would be level 3, and we could have like at least 2 things die in front of it. More if we're playing it at the back, maybe, probably not. No, it wouldn't work anyway. It's not like after there's an empty space. I think we just roll. Yeah, I'm gonna buy avocados. I'd only really be interested in Blue Dragon right now. In terms of XP and stuff. Let's keep rolling. Takken, that's quite nice. Probably. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Alright, say goodbye to Sphinx. Friend head hurt, gain +1, +2 until next turn. So we're running that at the back just for the trumpet dog to be in front of it. And I'm gonna do this as well. We get like 1 less trumpet, but yeah, it's better protection for the larger thing. And yeah. I don't know, I guess we could have thrown the fairy in front of this as well. It'd have to be right at the front or something though. Doesn't really matter. They killed it anyway, great. All my things getting one shot, that is significantly less good. It's back. Alright, what do you do on level up? It's just 12, 12, 18, 18. We could go for it, but there are decent things at tier 4, and if we get a combination for something I care about, then I'd rather try and do that. So I assume we just cycle these. Get the toy back. Also, I don't know what I was thinking. I could have... Yeah, we had this, so we actually could have been spamming stuff up front. Well... and then we would have had it, alright. Spamming pairs onto blue dragon. I don't know. It kind of helps, and it makes it easier to pivot out the other things if I do. Yeah, it's something to do. Kraken's interesting. It's kind of bad with attacking, but I think I freeze. Bro, there have been so many. I kind of hate that. Alright, just pair this. The blue dragon's really big. Sure this works. Keenoe is cheating. I'll try and have a look. I am struggling to make my own turns at the moment, though. I really don't want this Kraken. Jason friend attack, deal 3 damage to its target, or gain some stuff. Yeah, I think we buy Vanilla Bean, we buff these two, and then we sell these, and then we're significantly stronger than we currently are, but I don't know how long I'm keeping much of this. So start a battle, remove 15% of health from all other pets, not itself, but yeah. Jason friend attack, deal 3 damage to its target, or gain 3 attack. I don't know where to position things. We don't have that many trumpets unless I'm like running this at the front. You definitely do more of a pairing like that or something. Maybe I don't worry about the attacking too much. We do it this way. Because like you're big and protected, and then we have the trumpet dog coming in front of it, so that still kind of works. I'm just gonna ignore this one, that's fine. Alright, do we actually have bad cheating? Nothing jumped out to me. I know one team had like a pink and a purple, but I'm less worried about that as long as they're not like too close together. Yeah, I can take dead. Oof. Alright, I don't know how much I want to buff this team. I think Taken is unlikely to do anything because it just hasn't so far. Sometimes it grows, but then it still gets one shot and doesn't really need the extra attack. Like, stats on those three are going to be quite nice, but I think we need to roll and try and find things we actually want to play. Filling Fire Ant is interesting, but again, unless I'm selling things to guarantee it hits something good, probably not. I can't do that either. I'll take this. It's fine for a bit. Crocodile. Okay, that's a better green. And that for now. Probably stop buying avocados again. If I can't get like get XP for you. And leveling Kraken. I don't know if I actually want that or not. I'm on 2 HP, so I might struggle if I don't, but it doesn't have a particularly amazing ability. So I think I won't do that. Bad positioning, by the way. Probably should have swapped these two around at the very least. Maybe had this at the back. Not dead. Nice. Do I do this just to see something from tier 6? Probably. Okay, Cerberus and Bakunawa. Bakunawa tends to be pretty great. And I don't need you. But it does mean I won't be running Red Dragon or probably Phoenix? Cerberus is instant value, though. This doesn't seem to be something that, like, especially synergizes with it outside of Tatzel, which I haven't invested in. Let's go back an hour and trust we're not dead. Full turtle. I don't know. There's no room. Just roll for chocolate or something. Try and level you, sure. Okay, positioning. We definitely want Triceratops in front of Kraken. The rest probably doesn't matter so much. I'll try it. And Sinestro. I see that double blue. There's also a double red on this team. Are we okay? No, that's a lot of summons. Pretty close to being okay, but not. Alright. Hold on, we're at tier 6. There's a lot of things I can change. I think Crocodile... I don't know. I'd love to get rid of Crocodile for the tier X, but if I'm on 1 HP and still losing fights, then that's kind of a concern. I do think Highland Cow is very good, so that might be where we get rid of Kraken. I should have checked this first, actually. That was always going to happen. And tier X. Alright, so if I play that, it can scale either, well, you know, 2 of these 3. Which I think I just have to go for. Like, I'm probably dead and it's just over, but if we manage to survive... Yeah, hold on. We're going to keep the Leopard frozen. If we don't hit the Highland Cow with the T-Rex, then maybe we swap it in. Again, assuming I'm even alive. I don't really expect to be. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, fair enough. Kraken Croc could be good if you gave the Kraken more attack. I didn't want the Kraken, though. Like, ideally, I'm running a team that gets really big, so I don't really want to have a thing that halves my own thing's HP. You know, especially if I did end up running, like, Highland Cow or something that needs high attack, other thing, HP. Yeah, anyway, I would not say I'm warmed up, but that was that. Exploding Kitten, hello. It's been 3 years since you played in one of these lobbies. Welcome back, I guess. Hope it goes well. Start a battle! Right, we didn't do that last stream, I think. I actually don't remember now. I would like to do this, but let's maybe do something else first. Let's like start with the W pets. So only pets that start with W. That's up to Weevil, Wharf, Weasel, Whale, Woolly Rhino, and the Wildebeest. Not everything in the pack has amazing synergy, but I did try to accommodate some things. W, is that enough? It's not. WW. Triple W. Bro. Wool. We did do Start a Battle Cthulhu 1. Okay. Am I going to use Yo-Yo to ban pets? No. Because it'll either take too long to set it up, or I'll make a mistake. Or someone will find a sloth or something, and then cry because they can't play it. Because, yeah, I can't actually change whether you're allowed a sloth or not with the toy, so... Unless I specifically just disabled everything other than those things, which would still mean anything that's, like, non-pack is allowed, then, yeah. It doesn't actually do anything helpful. Anyway, what are we doing? W pets. So yeah, only pets that start with the letter W. This is in English. That is all. So 1 second, I'm gonna open my window a bit. It's very hot in here. Okay, so we'll wait another minute or so, and then we can get this one going too. also look through other packs, because I haven't worked out what we're doing. I wouldn't mind doing, like, snipers only, but same only, maybe? Thank you, Mr. Chili. Okay, I think we're probably okay to start then. So again, I think there's only one at tier 1, that's Weevil. And then there's 2 at tier 2, so please don't use anything that aren't those things, you know, start with W. But that is it, so good luck everybody. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing W pets only, so in this one you can only use different pets that start with the letter W. So that is Weevil at tier 1, up to Wharf at tier 2, up to Weasel, Whale, Woolly Rhino, and Wildebeest. So all those things and all the things to the left of them. You can't have any food, all... I don't know. Sloth is allowed, etc. We're buying this. I'm rolling for more, I guess. Alt is kind of nice, but not as nice as just like buying an apple. I'll do this, I suppose, but still not buying a new one. Nice, perfect. Okay, barely had time for my turn, but we did it. Missed Wombat. Anything that starts with W is allowed. I can't remember. Do you need that much? Whatever, it's fine. Alright, friendly 8 food gives them +1 attack till next turn. Works 3 times per turn. It has the interesting lightning thing as well now. You're right, there is Wombat, but yeah. Things that start with W. A 50-50 leopard in the color lobby. Nice. Oh, so it's like a mirror team. Okay, so yeah, lots of things we can find here. I don't know how excited I'd be about a worm just because it starts really weak, but I love a wyvern. Probably... Oh, a white-bellied heron with a worm would actually be quite nice. I doubt Wharf is very good. Maybe a wombat, but there aren't going to be pink pets for a while. But yeah, I doubt I'm combining until I know that I have other things to play. We'll cycle this. So start about to give meat bone to the nearest friend ahead. So that makes one of these things stronger. And it does mean it's getting food, so it's going to get more attack anyway. No one got any early tier 2s. I wouldn't mind going for like an early wasp or weasel, but again, I'm not doing it if it means running fewer things. I don't want to buy this. Worm, go for it. Okay. Start of turn, stock a 2 gold apple. I'm probably just pumping that onto the white-bellied heron every turn. Should be okay. And yeah, those guys can just hang in the back. See how that does. The toy change is weird, but man, getting level 3 Stingray without needing Flying Squirrel is OP. Yeah, I definitely think it encourages a different playstyle, and I kind of like that. Like, I only ever used those pets for cycling, and I almost never saw level 2 or level 3 versions of the toys. Yeah, since the change, I've actually gone for, like, at least level 2 puppy a few times. And I've barely played with them, so... is it still this? If we level Worm, I'd probably buy the, you know, cheap pair thing pretty late into the game. But that's only if I level Worm. I'm gonna check this. Rip. Okay, no toy, so I don't need to pill Pangolin. Not gonna pill you either, even though it's kind of Weevil synergy. Let's do this, I guess. Flamingo pill? Not really. Don't really want a Radish either. Another Wombat, fine. Okay, before attack, copy ability from first faint enemy as level 1. When are the first faint things? There's a Weasel. I don't think Whale counts. It's a Wolf. Walrus, Warthog. Okay, so there are a few things. I don't love it, though. Let's put them both up there, just in case. If we can copy some Weevil things. Weasel, get money, you know? Would be great. You know, no. What? We buy more. Once we found Weasel. I should have put it on here, maybe. Shop tier upgraded, gain, again, half as many stats. I don't know. I have Eat Me Cake in here, and I do have a worm, but I don't know, it's gonna be strange. I think it's gonna be too much effort. I'm gonna leave it. Let's try and get money instead. Very nice. Okay, can I sell Weevil, actually? It'd be kind of sad, because then I'm wasting my apple, but I might stop buying them, because we're not going to get this thing leveled up anyway. So yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to hold off on this combo, though, because I don't really care about the tier 4s. I think Whale Shark could be very good, just because, again, there's Blackberry and Wall Chicken. It does not work with canned ailments, I think. And this. Blackberry. I'll freeze Blackberry. Oh, I killed you, I see. Very sorry. Oh. Aaron again. Wait, what does it do? Double effect, so 6 damage. That's not like anything crazy, but maybe. Yeah, alright, we'll buy that at least. I'm probably just gonna buy all of this, actually, you know, Radish, Blackberry, stack the Heron. It's something to do, because I want to hold on to the Wombat, and I don't really want to roll it while it's there. Yeah, it's not gonna be amazing food for a while. I think I'm okay. Let's do that. And replace it again. Stack the Heron, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave the Worm. I think this is too late. It's gonna be tier 4 before I'm getting any extra XP down for it. Set a view at the front again. Definitely. Sold those as well. Yeah, so the wasps are going to get a bit scary, and I'm hoping I can just scale up my own attack enough to trade with them for now, at least. But oh god, why is it so healthy as well? Alright, it's definitely stacking this. And 2 things. Start a battle, if turn number is even, gain half again as many stats, otherwise 6 mana. Start a battle, deal 3 damage for each different friendly ailment to the first enemy. So that's a case where if we just go into the fight with different ailments everywhere, then it does something, but I don't really have a good reason to do something like that just yet, so yeah, I think we're buying Werewolf. I'm gonna leave the cheap apple. I wish I could use Clownfish, and I kind of want to hold on to it just in case we do find a level. It's not too bad, you know, buy this for you. You can, like, hold it there for a bit. And I will do that. I think next time we sell you Cycle Crow, buy Clownfish, double this. It'd be nice to wait for tier 6, but tier 5s are also pretty good and need to get things down. So yeah, it should be fine. So if you put a canned ailment on a Whale Shark, it doesn't actually work. I don't think so. Yeah, because it says, you know, like, make a pet toasty without triggering abilities, and I think that does include stuff like Whale Shark. Like, it works with things that just synergize when there are ailments down, but not things that trigger specifically because something got an ailment. probably gonna die. There's 2 of them. Alright. I really want to hold on to Wombat just because I might be able to get good money out of it. But it hasn't been doing anything, so I don't know. I think it hasn't been doing anything. Maybe it has. I haven't really been paying attention. I think we just use the 1. It's going to be dangerous otherwise. So we got the 2-2, and we found a wolf. Pretty great. And we're already here. We can probably buy that, right? Otherwise, I'm rolling for what? Not really anything. Like your level, but we can't find these 2, and we're probably fine on the Weasel as well. Alright, what else are we running? I don't think I need White Tiger. You can definitely get this to trigger, but you need to have some cherries down. 1 on this is fine, but yeah. I assume I'm keeping this, and it does get better over time, so sure. Let's see how that does. You're dead already? I might not be too far behind you. Or maybe I won't be. My wolf is kind of carrying. It's a nice change. Yeah, so I don't know what to do. I don't really want to have to pick up a late whale shark. But then if I don't use wasp or whale shark, then I'm kind of missing out on the easy scaling things. But I guess we're at tier 5, so there's going to be a lot of other things I can buy. Okay, let's say goodbye to the Wombat then. It just hasn't been doing anything. Again, I think. And I can buy these. I think I will. If the turn number is even, it's not. So I think we gain double mana then. Yeah, is it better to do wolf? I don't really want to put it onto the heron. Let's have a wolf. Yellow boxfish. Okay, that'd be quite nice to pill. So I'm going to leave Cockatoo, I think. I'm going to be really aggressive about finding a pill, because I'm going to turn you into a 2020. Potentially this if I sold it, and then we get more out of the ability, but... yeah, that sounds too risky, I think. And you won the lobby! Congratulations! Yeah, GG's. Decent trades. Amazing, okay. I do really want the pill, but I guess these aren't scaling passively, so I don't need to pill this ASAP. I really don't feel good about doing that. I'm gonna put it into the werewolf. Keep leaving this though. I don't know, dude. I can try and spread stuff out. I'm probably keeping the weasel forever, so I don't mind letting the boxfish go into that. I know there's different things I can do here, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep spreading out the stats. End on wyvern or something, but keep rolling. Good. Need the crow now, though. I don't know. I can't find a pill. Yeah, whale warthog is very scary. Whale this as well. I'm missing out on so much synergy. Sorry, Maroon. Alright, save me somehow. There's another one. If we find like XP and a pill, then we can get 2 2020s and it'll be amazing. Go for it. Okay, equipment. We do also want that. Mushroom is exactly what I would want on Weasel. But it doesn't help me in a fight, so I don't know. You know, like honeydew onto this is what maybe wins me a few turns. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, hold on. There is Pillbug in here, so I'm gonna hold on to the chocolate for a bit. I'll leave Questing Beast, but yeah, Pillbug or Pill, please. Wow, okay. I'm just gonna leave this then. We still don't really need that. Starfruit, fine. There's no pills in this pack, you're right. Well, I don't know what I'm doing then. There is Pillbug. No, I know, and I've been looking, but yeah, I currently do not really have room for a Pillbug. Try and W. We didn't get it. So again, Whale with Weasel is even more money. But at that point, it kind of has to be my entire team, because we're only going to have one thing I can get rid of, because I doubt I'm getting rid of, like, Weasel, Werewolf, and Wolf. Which means I probably can't run Whale and, like, Warthog, and actually scale the Warthog. I'll, like, run it for now anyway, I guess. Honeydew, nice. Do this as well, you definitely need equipment as well. Don't love these ones. Maybe Pit Bread, but it's kind of likely to die. I think we just celery this. And then I don't know. Unfreeze 1. Alright. We're just gonna try that for a bit. See how that does. So used to having pills in the shop? Yeah. This pack needed too many different things. Because like, there are things that need trumpets, but no trumpet generators, so I had to include cherries. I can't remember what else is in, but yeah. There were reasons. I'm just gonna do it this way, I think. Thing is, I'm scaling things, and the longer I wait on using this, the worse it is. Yeah, like, you're already really healthy, right? I'm just gonna leave it. This is bad. Okay, let's get the holy water. Another one of each, not too bad. Definitely need this for this turn. So it's odd, so you're not going to scale, which is kind of unfortunate, but we do get to snipe. I think positioning's still okay. Yeah, I think, well, sorry, White Tiger is going to be very scary with these Warthogs. And I don't think I have much of a hope to kill these teams. Yeah, there are just real monsters around. Ooh. Is that a whale in that? Sorry, wolf. Okay. Well, there's the Pillbug. We definitely passed the point of it being a good idea, so whatever, but yeah, kind of sad. Pepper. I'd really like for Pepper to not be the best thing to put on Wolf, but we are pretty small, so it might work. Yeah, I mean, I'm not putting Easter egg on it. We're too likely to waste things anyway. I think tomato's pretty bad as well. I do need to find another thing to play. I want to find Warthog. Warthog me. White Tiger. We don't really need it anymore. I guess Walrus is also kind of a way out of this, but I like my equipment. Maybe just do this for a turn or two. Yeah, so I have to look out for that. All holds. The Heron is not good. Dominic, hello. Yeah, okay. I am free from my terrible team. GG's. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry guys, my brain is not in it today. I tried to close a different tab. 1 second. Can't win them all. I don't care. Well, I don't want to say I don't care about winning, but No, it's more I wish I was playing well. Do I have 2 of these up? General thoughts on the new difficulty settings. I haven't tried them out enough. I do think normal's too easy, but that's the point, because it's for, like, new players. So I am probably going to start you know, when I do weekly videos and stuff for Arena, that's mostly just going to be hard mode. That quiz to desktop button has been hit way too many times than I care to admit. I'm not trying to quit the game. I don't know, because I don't use that. I just, yeah, I went to, like, right-click a random other thing I had open. Right-click, force close. And I don't know why, but I went to SAP. That was not the one I wanted to close. It's because it's just the old hard mode. I don't know. Like, it obviously has the same hard mode modifiers, but I don't know if it also just has, like, the super hard teams. I kind of feel like it does. But yeah. Alright, anyway, onwards. We are doing Extinct next. So yeah, only pets that are extinct in real life. That's up to Quetzal at tier 3. Up to this guy. Wasn't there someone in chat with this name? Am I losing it? Wait, Dano Charius. It's the same, or at least really close. Okay. So yeah, up to that, Woolly Rhino, and then all at tier 6. There are a couple of other things that aren't in here. But yeah, you can't get them. I felt like if I put in red whatever it is, then people would just end up cheating. So yeah, we're just using the stuff actually in the pack. So extinct pets only. Any tier 1 or 2 ones? No. It starts at tier 3. Will there be a stream on the 31st? Yeah, that's the Wednesday, right? I know it's New Year's, but yeah, it'd be quite early for me, so I don't see a reason why I wouldn't be doing it. I'm probably just gonna have to up the timer. I'm way too slow to be able to do this. There's guinea pigs, yeah? I have no idea. Again, it's only tier 3, so it really doesn't make a difference, but I assume there are. Miratoy. I'm not, like, restarting the lobby for this. Like, this isn't really a late start lobby, you know? Like, people are gonna get stuff down turn 3. You'll be watching the clock for midnight, then playing in a Keenoe lobby. It's a good night. Alright, 30 more seconds, then we'll get in. Again, first things you can use are tier 3 Dodo, Quetzal something, and I don't know, the other lizard-looking one. With a big old sail thing on its back. Dimetrodon, that's it. I got you, appreciate it. I could tell you what it does and like the sizes, but yeah, I completely lost the name. I don't think I was ever very good with dinosaur names, to be honest. I've always been getting them confused. Doug Dimmadome? Owner of the Dimsdale Doug Dimmadome? No, I can't remember what it's called. Something like that, though. Anyway, in. Good luck. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing extinct pets only, so you can only use things that are extinct in real life. There is nothing at tiers 1 and 2. It is Dodo, Dimetrodon, and Quetzal at tier 3, up to whatever you are at tier 2, up to Willy Rhino at tier 5, and all at tier 6. All food is allowed, sloth is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase. There are guinea pigs and marmosets, but I forgot to put in lemming. So I guess this is what I'm looking for, and ideally we find a triple, but if I don't have that set up... Yeah, so I don't know whether to hold on to these for like tier 2 to combine into tier 3, or if I cycle all of these next turn and then just try and roll for guinea pigs in tier 2. Because it'd be nice to do something here, and I could potentially get 4 free rolls at this tier, and then we only need 2 guineas for the same combo chance. But maybe that's dumb and we just go for the 1 and 5, and then I spend my rolls on the second turn of tier 3. Nah, we go. Alright. So we buy all of them, we roll. I did not find anything I care about, but I still won't combine them. Would I ever need a pill? We could use that with spiders, actually. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to hold on to the other one, but... yeah, we'll hold on to 1 free pill. We will pill spiders if they show up. We will be looking for guinea pigs. And that's all I can think about right now. You won the W lobby. Congratulations. Yeah, good job. Alright. We roll. We test spider. Faint summon a tier 3 pet as a 2-2 level 1. Please. RIP. I need to remove that from the pack, actually. This is not an extinct pet, by the way. If he's a regular pill, I'm not gonna buy the expensive ones. Maybe we should have just given up, actually. We could just, like, buy kiwi fruits. Okay. But yeah, it turns out we actually could have got stuff down turn 1, potentially. Not me, but if someone had, like, triple Pillbug turn 1, then they could have just, like, combined them all, sold it. If they combined into a spider, then, like, bought and pilled that all in 1 turn. Could have been crazy. I see he's changed my background and stuff. I forgot it was still locked on Christmas. Alright, please. There's still nothing, dude. Alright, well, we'll buy that. 1 more? Nope. Marmoset. I think I'd rather just roll, honestly. We try 1 roll and then pray it's a kiwi. Yeah, I guess I can, like, hold on to you. It's a kiwi. Perfect. Alright, gain 2 free rolls next turn. It's expensive, but, you know, we can actually try and find some of these next turn. Maybe stabilize a bit. Let's see how many people had things down. And not actually that many. I expected, like, I don't know, a third of everyone. That seemed more like a fifth. Can you give me your best to try and pronounce Quetzalcoatlus? Yeah, I definitely used to say Quetzalcoatlus, I think. And then people kept telling me I had to pronounce it Coatl. But yeah. This one I have no idea about. Like, Danocharius. Oof. Be gone. Stoats. Getting one of these tiny could actually be bad. If I ended up with a tiny one of these, pretty horrible. Tiny U would be, like, amazing. It's 1 gold. I think we try it. Rip. And that's not even the one I can, like, pill for temporary stats. You know, like, friend lost perk, give it the guava. And there's no shot I'm gonna get that to trigger somehow. Not gonna be able to use you either. Can't actually use Duckling into Dodo here, unfortunately. So yeah, I think we just buy that and roll. Alright, start a battle, give half again as many attack to the nearest friend ahead. So you're gonna be a 6-4, but from 1 does nothing. I'm quite scared of these things. But honestly, everything's gonna be quite scary, because these summon 5/5s. Like, Dodos are probably the weakest extinct thing right now. Of the tier 3 is probably the best long term, but I don't even know if I'd want it that long. Oh, 1 HP. Roll and sell, give newly rolled shop pets +1/+1. So we can buy this now, and if I do roll into some of these things, so we can get some pretty significant stats onto them. If it happens this turn. So I'm gonna try it. Insane. Okay, we got 1. And I'm probably only buying you, but I am gonna roll a bit more first. Just see if we can get more stats on something else I care about. Perfect. Okay, so roll and sell, give newly rolled shop pets, which does include these. So I can sell it again, and it gets another buff. What's... Okay, never mind. I assume newly rolled meant, like, that turn. I guess that makes sense. We'll buy you for now, and then we'll save that for next turn. Tier 4s don't really care about. Like, Adri Sarchus, Dano Chariots, like, could be interesting, and we do have ailments in the pack, but... Yeah, I don't think I'd start with it. We're gonna chain that now. Oh, you found a Soth, Sarah, congratulations. I know it's probably not in here yet, but... Yeah, nice. Newly rolled also works on pets you tear up into. That's interesting. Wait, do I want this? I do want to find higher tier things. I don't care so much about these ones. I really want the next tier, though. Yeah, okay, I think we prep it, but we don't do it yet. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. Ooh, Ambrosia, very good. Buy Kiwi. Honestly, a second Ambrosia is probably the best thing I can do right now. Like, I'm pretty happy to run this as my team at the moment. Run you at the back. Like, we use you to summon a 5/5. We can chain those now. So yeah, 2 attack to this, then you're gonna give 3 to this, so like a slight improvement. Yeah, Faint give the pet to knock this out and its friends +1/+1. Scary. We go. Also, do we get to see the Soth this turn? We do, Sarah, congratulations. Yeah, I wish you luck. He's sleepy. Yes. I feel strong. We did find double Ambrosia, perfect. Okay, so 1 up to here, definitely, and I'm still probably keeping the Metrodon longer than this, just because you're big, but you do have a bad ability, and I'm pretty happy chaining Dodos onto this. So yeah, we do that, and there are so many good things. Like, Fairy's probably the best for trying to not die. So maybe I do that. I don't really like it with the Metrodon, because I'd probably have to use the, like, wait until everything's dead summon. But yeah, Avocado to save money to try and get, like, really high tier things would be amazing. Just pair onto you would be quite nice. I guess here, but we're stacking them next turn. But yeah, I'm afraid of dying, so let's do this. I'm gonna do you, because I'm pretty certain toys trigger first anyway. Leveling that. It doesn't get worse, does it? Nope, it does. Yeah, I'm going to ignore that one. Okay. I am interested in seeing ailment builds, because I still haven't really used a lot of these new pets. Trying Danocharis with Webbed for Science. I appreciate that. Alright, I think I'm cycling Foo Dog. You know, +2 to all the tier 6s, and honestly, we can probably change to all tier 6s at some point, so yeah, we do that before we stack the dodos. It's quite nice. And don't love these, but we'll take a Saber-Tooth Tiger for now. Faint summon a mammoth with +2/+3 for every time this was hurt, and it is more healthy than normal, so good stuff. I will be doing this as well. I'm probably leaving Cockatoo. I'd rather save this for something else, but yeah, I think we do just Doom Roll, try and find this level, and keep going for the tier 6s. We do want Saber-Tooth Tiger at the front, because then there's more things for the Mammoth to buff, especially the ones with protection. I don't really know if I need to change up anything else, but I assume we're fine. Already died, couldn't find anything until tier 4, rip. Wait, summon the spider for you. I mean, it makes sense, because it's in reverse, but yeah. That is interesting. I wonder if that does it, like, higher tiers, though. Like, if it's 2 or 3 times better, does that just mean it summons you more spiders? That's quite funny. Stats, I don't know. Decent for you, but you're still probably not my top pick out of the tier 6s. And I really don't want to keep these for too long, so I don't really want to buff them. I think having a Cyclops try and get you to level 3 might be fine, because we're probably locking in. I will do this as well. Yeah, that's fine. Chocolate. No chocolate, alright. Lots of platypuses. Could maybe sell that, cycle them, but yeah, we're going to be doom rolling for tier 6s next turn, and there's a chance I just play it and plug up the Dimetrodon slots. Because we're definitely at the point where we can get more out of just having a thing down and the extra 4/4 out of you instead of the 5/5. So yeah, gonna leave Cyclops as well. It's a scary front line. Hold on. We good? I think the sloth is dying this round. No. Hold. Spinosaurus. Mild synergy with you. I think I'd take it. Friend Faints, resummon it behind this is a 1/1. Works 1 time per battle. I don't know. With actual summoners, I don't think you even work properly, so yeah, while it looks like there's synergy there, I kind of doubt it. We'll buy that. We found T-Rex. Okay, we have scaling. We're gonna get rid of you, I think. So yeah, start to turn, give 2 tier 5 or higher friends +2/+2. Friend Faints, give a random friend +2/+3. We definitely don't want that to the front. You're now just +1/1 to everything other than itself. I'm probably happy with this pairing. Yeah, okay. So I think we're locking in on Sabertooth and Spinosaurus then. We can still swap out those two. With the current build, I think Amargasaurus is a must. Maybe Real Velociraptor if we find good equipment, but I don't know, potentially another T-Rex. Lots of maybe okay things. Oh my god. Save me. Pepper. I don't know. I'd put it on T-Rex, maybe. I could also be cycle scaling. Like, there are worse things to do. But I'd also really like to just level T-Rex and run a full squad. So I'm not really sure. I'm gonna freeze that. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, just level this up for now. It's fine. Stego, we're only running one thing without equipment. Could maybe get Ammonite value, but I honestly want everything else to have battle abilities. So the one thing that I'd really synergize with is probably T-Rex if we get an Amogosaurus as well. And yeah, T-Rex isn't the one that's going to be scaling, so I think I'm just going to ignore these. I'm going to sell this next turn cycle and just end on some other random thing, though. Well, so let's do that. Let's give you loads of attack. Yeah, apologies about the sloth. Oh, infinite melon. Pepper that did nothing. I'm dying. Oof. Just sell it. Alright, don't hit the dodo, please. Nice, alright. Decent hits. I'm not going to complain about that. Think I'm going to do this. We are hoping that this Sabertooth doesn't snipe any T-Rex scaling, but yeah. If it does, there's a chance we do just run this forever because I'm very close to dead. Really don't love that. Yeah, like a real Velociraptor would be very nice. Getting proper equipment would be amazing. Because like we can definitely get some value out of Ambrosia, but we're not too far away from something just like one-shotting these anyway. You know, they only have to have like 20 attack. Love an Amogosaurus as well, but probably only once we've scaled up a bit more. They capped Stego, they did. Yes, like 10-10, 20-20, 30-30 now. I think it's a good change. I feel like there was never really a reason to get it to level 3 before. Unless it was like very early. I'm dead. Kaz, why? What did I do? Okay. GG's. GG's. Sauce. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to work out what I could have done differently there. Like, if we just had one real Velociraptor, I feel like we'd be getting much better fights. Potentially the same with the Amogosaurus, because we can keep like this alive for longer, get more, or you know, larger mammoths out of it. But yeah, I never saw either of those, I think. So, it is what it is. Also, what did I need to change about this? We needed Lemming. Let's maybe take out Doug, put that in. That's okay. Oh, take out Skeleton Dog. That was the big one, right? Yeah, we didn't actually have any issues with that this time, but we normally do. Let's put in Rabbit. There aren't really any of the things of this tier. Griffin, actually. There we go. No Smelly Dog. Yeah, no more Smelly Dog. Alright, so we're kind of rushing through these because I'm dying very early, but I think we maybe try Sea versus Sky next. So, only things you'd find in the water versus only things you'd find in the sky. So, yeah, like fish and dolphins and whales versus birds, bats, and whatever these things are. So yeah, let's give that a go. Not arena. Bump that up to 85 as well. SVS. Mantis +1. We will be doing that next. Brain can't play my own SAP game, but I can remember what you said 3 years ago. I wish I could remember what I said 3 years ago. I can't remember what I said like 3 seconds ago half the time. Also, Land Pets versus Sky Pets. This is Sea versus Sky. It's like swimmy things versus flyy things. Told you can't brain. Nah, I relate. I do appreciate the effort, though. Still haven't seen a T-Rex. This is wild. Yeah, I do feel like you want a T-Rex in basically any lobby that... I don't know. I don't know, because again, there's good scaling in that pack. Because there's only 5 actual usable tier 5s, and the rest are just really good cycle pets. So if you're running an empty space with like Dimetrodon, then maybe you don't need T-Rex. Early T-Rex is the only reason you're still here. I also had an early T-Rex and it did nothing. I was just dead anyway. Just greeted too much. Sleeping toddler in your arms, not listening to the stream. Not listening to the stream. Seems self-explanatory though. I guess. Alright, anyway, same as usual, 30 more seconds, then we can get this one started. Wait. Yep, okay. Alright, so the pack is split into 2 sides. You can use either stuff entirely from the left side or entirely from the right, not a mix of both. That is basically it. Good luck. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing sea versus sky, which means you can only use either pets that swim in water or things that fly in the sky. So yeah, we have 5 columns of things you find in water, and then the other side, you can't have a mix of both. All food is allowed though, sloth is allowed on any team. That is all I can think of. And we do have 2 water things to start, so I'm probably just going to go with that. I'm glad I did, but playing lots of these doesn't seem like the strat. You're going to die anyway. Start the battle, give 3 random friends +1/+1, and remove this. So I'm just hoping we don't lose. As long as we don't lose, I can be a bit more freaky about my turn 2. Nice, okay. So yeah, now we just buy a bunch of these. Cuddle Toad also, not too bad. Would it be nice to find more like XP for the fish or something, but I think we just buy that. Even more Pygmy Seahorse. I don't think I care about getting that to level 3. We probably do keep it on level 2 for a while, but yeah, I think it's getting sold after that. Another concern, it doesn't really matter this turn because, you know, can't lose HP, but I think these can hit each other if you're running multiple, which is why I don't love the idea of doing that long term. Your name is Aquamat, so you probably go water. I respect it. I just go for whatever's in my opening shop. Like every time there's something like this, I'm almost always just doing that. And Sinestro, I'm sorry that I cost you actual HP. Jellyfish, that's cool. Let's get rid of Cuddle Toad. Probably this one. I don't know, I could maybe get XP value with Jellyfish, but I need to find another notch somewhere. So yeah, I'm just gonna Witch's Broom. Alright, friend level up, give it, or gain +1/+1, so we're just gonna do that, I think. Maybe try and do some funky stuff with Frog first, but I'm not. And Blue Dragon. Despite the name Dragon, this is like a sea, I don't know, sea slug type thing, so yeah. Water team, welcome. Might still sell frogs. I can do that maybe. Maybe I sell fish and then frog, then like end on shrimp. I kind of want to try and steal the pygmy seahorse stats. I just don't have a good thing to put them on. Or maybe just look for beluga sturgeon and build them for dolphins. That's a pretty decent thing to do as well. Actually, I'm just gonna do that. Cherries, go for it. We're gonna get less because of this thing. I need to be careful about that. Alright, so we're gonna get probably just 3 trumpets out of your ability, but 2 more because the cherry. You'll now remove yourself but give 3 friends plus 2, 2. So, honestly, probably amazing. Yep. Should include flying fish. Flying fish is the, like, pack mascot thing, but I don't put it in because then people will cheat. That's basically the only reason why. Food. I feel like there's too many things to do. I'd maybe buy cherries, but probably not this. I think I do just freeze this, see if we do find sturgeon to pill. Ogopogo. Actually pretty great with Blue Dragon, but only if I got this thing larger than it, so they actually work together. It's also synergy with jellyfish, but yeah, it doesn't do anything yet, so I don't like it that much. And I don't know what to do here. Like, do I ever use Pygmy Seahorse, like with Frog, to put it on something else? Because I just don't see it happening. I'm not going to do it to anything higher tier, and I want to pill these, so I think I just ignore it. I guess we can do this for now, just because it's an improvement, but, you know, I'm still selling the fish. Right, another one of these. Kind of big fish, but roll for pill instead. Amazing. Actually, let's just get that down now, yeah, because then I can save some money. Okay, so now you get the full 4 trumpets. You deal 4 damage to the lowest health enemy. Faint, summon a 2/3 dolphin at the back with the rice, so you can potentially sell them for 2 extra gold. Yeah, incredible. Yo, there's more dolphin. Hold on. Definitely doing this. I'm probably selling fish and playing third dolphin. Other things. I honestly think we can just go all in on dolphin because this is already really strong. So yeah, I'd look for blue dragon, but other than that, it's probably just dolphin and this. Might not even need these, so I actually am going to freeze the other pill. More dolphin. Give it to me. More dolphin, thank you. It's not this turn, but it's coming. Alright, so yeah, same deal. 6 trumpets, 3, 4 damage snipes to the lowest health things, and a backline summon whenever that happens. Let's have a proper look at the teams, because I haven't really been doing that. Yeah, again, blue dragon is a fish. That is a water thing. I really don't want to have to take it out of the pack just because it keeps getting confused, but yeah. Welcome. More cherries. How likely are we to get bombed by snipes? I imagine other people are doing dolphins. I assume people are going to be running blowfish, because I know I would. There's a lot of snipers at the end of the game. Right side, we have hawk. Potentially woodpecker, but otherwise not too many snipes. So I'd be more afraid about other fish teams sniping me. So I could get potato instead of buying more cherries. So I might look out for that. Already sold you. Incredible. Okay. That was lovely. Alright, so next turn. I would love to find a clownfish, because then we can start stacking things together and get quite big. Definitely don't need a whale with this build. Blowfish, probably. Then I don't know. I'd maybe try Blue Ring Docto for long-term scaling. Because like bird teams have Eagle Owl, or again, essentially just like buying food, same as us. But I think this is the only way for a fish team to properly scale, like consistently long term. Have to see. No. Oof. That's a blowfish. Am I doing that? If I do that to buy a blowfish, I don't know how I can use clownfish the way I want, because I'd still have to stack a dolphin in and get a level up. So maybe just go for it to see what tier 5 I find, because maybe I prefer that. I think I prefer it. Yeah, okay, we'll stack that in as well. Probably run blowfish and stingray, and maybe stack in, or yeah, sell blowfish if I find something better. So start of turn, choose a level 1 stingray toy. They have nerfed these, I think. Yeah, like 5, 5, 10, 10, 15, 15, but there is a new one. Start a battle, remove 30% attack from the highest attack enemy. Yeah, I don't really know. We probably want to find garlic on there instead, but yeah, we can potato you. 10 damage from abilities and perks twice. Just gonna run it that way, I think. Yeah, not too bad. Please sound a dolphin, then ended your turn. My bad. We'll sell it next turn. All right. What is this one though? What's there? I don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, we're doing flashlight. We're very healthy, and I want to be greedy, so yeah, try and get that going. We don't need that. We're looking for XP for blowfish and one more dolphin or blue dragon. And I think that is it. Yeah, sure. Just gonna stack that. Play another one of these. There we go. Okay, do I stack this together then? Because we can stack those now, buy clownfish, and then stack that next turn, and we get C tier 6 and get some clownfish stats down. Makes me slightly weaker this turn, but I think it's worth it. I'm hoping. Also, we found garlic. I should have paid attention to that. I've needed that for a couple of turns. I'm a little bit afraid about vulture teams. I feel like I haven't had the opportunity to do that. Like, we've done this lobby a lot, and I feel like I mostly go for fish teams. And I do enjoy a lot of the fish things, but I feel like you have more interesting builds on the right side. No. HP. And yeah, I don't think we're holding on to that, because it would overwrite this one, and we're going to get a new one next turn anyway, so... Yeah, we start here. An extra 2-2. Found an octopus. I don't know, an octopus is a good thing to get stats onto long term, but I want to milk the clownfish a bit more. You know, like get these level ups and then we can get rid of clownfish at the very least. So I don't want to do that. I want to hold on to all these, including stingray. Yeah, I think we try and get that leveled up, actually. And maybe this is my scaling instead of going for, like, Blue Ring Doctor. Just have to last a long time. So next turn that breaks, we get 5-5, and then you trigger again, so... Again, I don't need to have a thing ready. Positioning probably good. Send it. And don't die this time, please. I could maybe position you, like, really far back. No one's really doing it yet, but yeah, if there's a lot of backline vultures, I imagine that also means people will be putting backline hawks down if they have them. The sloth, nice. Congratulations. And I am very sorry, hand sanitize it. That didn't feel good to stomp out. Oh my god, I did not mean to click that, but I'm glad I did. Okay, leveling clownfish. If we found chocolate, I wouldn't actually mind putting it down there. But I do want to start getting the other things down, you know? Like, I would rather a lionfish over octopus in terms of scaling something up. And it's going to be difficult to swap these things out for a while, so I'd rather start with the thing I want mega long term. Maybe take an ammonite as well, and then we can, like, pair it with you. But it's probably better to just get rid of that when we can. Nice. Not things I can use, but if I was doing a bird team, then Eagle Owl would be amazing. Could even like pivot, there's like a lot of stuff here, but yeah, we have a good thing going, and we can get your upgrade, which doesn't matter yet, but it will matter soon. We do this turn. Again, not things I can use. Nice, okay. Alright, next time we stack that probably, then we can get rid of Clownfish, cycle this, and hopefully play whatever the other thing is. Assuming it's good, it might not be. Unsubscribe. Fair. Ooh. My bones. Okay. Level you, get some stats, and this is going to be a 10-10 next turn. Not this one specifically, but, you know, future flashlights. We can copy the blue ring maybe, but I should probably just end on Mantis Shrimp. Try and not be dead. I'm wondering what I do with this, though. Like, I think Blowfish isn't going anywhere. But honestly, this isn't going anywhere for a long time either, because 10-10 every other turn. As long as I stop dying so much, it's going to be pretty great. So if I can turn that into a 15-15 instead, then amazing. Let's do you. I'm too afraid. If I spend all my money trying to get this thing leveled up and it doesn't happen, then yeah, I will be dead before I can even benefit from it. And honestly, even if I got like 2 XP next turn and level this instantly, it's still going to take like 3 turns for me to benefit from that. So let's just try and get instant value whenever we do get the level. I.e. put it onto the Blowfish. Stats. Yeah, 10-10. Looking forward to that one. Keep pumping this. Sure. Elevation lots of octopuses. It's the sloth, yo, jeez. Very nice. Okay, I think I'm just gonna roll anyway. I really don't have to grab these. Very good, okay. And still nothing, dude. What is this? Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. Then I will swap this around for this turn. I didn't do it last time because I forgot, but, you know, we can maybe benefit from that as long as I... as long as I don't forget to put it back next turn. Which is honestly very likely to happen. But yeah, what are we dealing with at the moment? It's like kind of a similar team. I want to say that's horrifying, but I have a frontline Blowfish almost. So I'd actually kind of like to face that one. Oh, a draw, thank you. Okay, and things I need! Alright, we're getting rid of Mantis Shrimp, I think. Start about deal 10 damage to the first enemy. It's been nice, but I still feel like it's more expendable than literally everything else, so... yeah, good. Alright, so we do this. There's an Ammonite as well, I don't know. Yggdrasil? You're not going to be scaling, so it's probably the best thing I can put down on you. I know I can scale it with Carrot, but it's going to be so slow. Yeah, we never found Lionfish, which isn't too bad, because this is still an amazing thing to put stats onto, but at some point we need to start putting stats onto something else, and it needs to benefit from it. So yeah, if we end up getting stuck with Stingray, I can maybe transform that with an Ammonite, but I'd rather not buy that, to be honest. I'm not buying another one of these as well, I just can't be bothered with that. I also assume this is fine. Like, you're gonna do your toy, but then I think this one just produces a box. If it actually overwrites it, I will be very upset. Okay. Yeah, the stronger Keen. Yeah, 10-10. You did just make a box, nice. Okay, so this is still fine. This onto there, and then we're one away from the level, nice. And it doesn't matter this turn, but we will just do this anyway. And bro, I don't want these. I think it's better than Dolphin if we get the level. Sort of. This is still bigger and has protective equipment. And we're probably just going to be triggering someone else's early lionfish or eagle owl. Or murdering a sloth. That one, because of the cocoa bean, would actually be pretty good, but... you will not catch me specifically targeting a sloth team. Yeah. We'll buy it this turn, but I'm not freezing this one. Okay, same deal. Happy to have Dolphin at the back. I think Blue Dragon is at the front again. Have you a little bit further back. See how that does. Cannot play these games today. You've died so fast in every single one. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, so have I. Like, I've not been having good games. This one's the first one that seems like I might make it to the end. Also, I didn't even realize Peach of Immortality was in here, because I haven't seen any yet. I will start buying these, but I assume it's not the move. I could also upgrade you this turn, but it means I'm delayed getting the 10-10, so I assume it's better to just wait. But, yeah, let's buy Peach of Immortality, so we get the 2-2. And we found Lionfish. Okay, so we can get that down then. Don't really care about any of those. And I need to decide how I'm doing this. Because I need to get rid of something. And I could see myself running Mantis Shrimp long term. Potentially. What about you? Because you're like a lot of summons. The Dolphin might not be doing much anymore. Ooh, 2 HP. Let's just use this for the money as well. Alright, so Feint deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Repeat for every 10 attack this has. Give that 10-10. I'm going to buy Lasagna because I am afraid for my team. Those are some very good things. I'll be leaving Blobfish for now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't really care about this backline guy, so I could potentially make room. I sniped it. I said I wouldn't, and then I did. Incredible. Sorry, cheese. Alright, you're on your way up. We get 15-15 in 2 turns if I'm alive for it. I might not be, which is a little bit freaky. I do think I'm still going to do this until you get properly leveled. We're going to want protective equipment. We don't need more of that. I do still need better equipment. Because we want, like, a proper shield on you. I might be okay with yours. But it also depends what we're running against. I don't know. I could just, like, run it to the front at some point, maybe. It wouldn't be too bad to do it immediately, but I kind of like Lionfish as an opener. Just roll this. Huge. Oh, there's a sloth in here! I could sell Blue Dragon and the Mantis Shrimp for it. But I would be dead. I'm already on the edge of dying with this team. Yeah. I'm sorry, Sloth. Yeah, these teams are scary. Still Lionfish. Can we get rid of Blue Dragon? I've been wanting to. I keep getting forced to play it like further and further back. I think we do. Like, I need this to try and get... Ugh. Alright. Okay, I think Mantis Shrimp is staying. I don't think I'm going to be able to not play one as things currently stand. So what, do we... We definitely start by leveling you. Wow. We try this again and hope it's cheaper XP. It just needs to not be only one of the other three. I got punished. My greed, no. Alright. What do I do? We're definitely buying this, but I don't know where to put it, because we can't even get you over the mark this turn. So I guess we put it on this one. Put you back here, maybe, or not. Just pray. Yeah, praying sounds good. Don't kill me, please. Oh, they have actual equipment. Yeah, it's over. Ugh. I needed, like, 1 melon. Like, just one clean hit out of this, or, yeah, again, even you. We would have been doing a lot better than we were. But, oh well. Not too bad of a run. GG's. Got to go bye, Keenoe. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Same to you, Tyler. Thanks for playing, and thank you for the hydration. Sorry about that. You're fine. Again, I just didn't stabilize properly. I was like, I'd thrown everything into really slow stingray scaling. And it was going okay, but yeah, I needed equipment. Or if not that, then more like tempo abilities, which I was actively not using. But yeah, on to the next one. So we're going to be doing Mantises +1, which means everything on your team has to be one of the things with Mantis in their name. So Praying Mantis, Orchid Mantis, Mantis Shrimp, just a mix of those things. All of the same, doesn't matter. And you are allowed to end your turn with at most one other thing. The idea behind that is mostly so you can use Praying Mantis without having to feed it the other ones, but yeah, if you just want to run like all Mantis Shrimps or all Orchid Mantises and play something else, then that's fine too. We will be having the mirror toy on this one, because the first thing you can get is at tier 4, which is pretty late. So yeah, this seems fine. Call it Mantis. And I think we're ready. Will mirror effect be one other thing? How do you mean? Oh, sorry. Okay, just to well, I guess not reiterate, but clarify. You can't have anything on your team unless you have Mantises. So think of this as like parrot chains. It's like you run nothing until you have a thing with Mantis in the name. And once you do, you're also allowed one other thing. But yeah, until you have a Mantis, you're not allowed anything on your team. I forgot what the mirror did. The mirror is like, if you die to a team, you get a copy of something from their remaining pets. So only one other type of pet or pets. I don't know what that means. Everything has to have Mantis in the name except for one thing. That is the rule. And certainly, once you have a Mantis, you can run at most one non-Mantis pet. Yes. Thank you, Patats. Thank you for proofreading. You're welcome. Alright, so we'll leave this for a minute then. And I might try to plan out what else we're doing, because I currently don't really have ideas. The only other thing I have listed down for today, which was also something I put down like during the stream, was same sniper only. So the sniper pack and just All pets have to be the same. You'll CP, me too. But I also can't blame it entirely on being CP, because I just can't think anyway. But I'm sure it's not helping. So you can have multiple of the one other non-mantis pet. You get one, no, you get a single thing that isn't a mantis. It's not like a million of whatever isn't a mantis, as long as they're the same non-mantis. It's just everything in your team has to be some type of mantis, and then one other thing. Yeah, emphasis on one. Okay, and let's say 30 seconds from now. Last lobby over, perfect. You dominated, happy to hear that. Just because I'm curious, were you a sea team or a sky team? You came second, congratulations too. Sky team, okay. Yeah, I need to try that sometime. Double manticle mushroom phoenix. I can definitely see it. Honestly, I'd definitely go for like, yeah, I'd definitely do eagle owl with a vulture setup, but yes, that's probably got to be the strongest build for the winged dudes. Alright. Anyway, we begin. Again, nothing in your team until you have a mantis, please. That is all. Good luck. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing a fairly new one in that it's something we did a very long time ago, but not recently. And that is Mantises +1. So in this one, you can only have things with mantis in the name. So that's praying mantis, orchid mantis, and mantis shrimp. Once you have at least one of those, you're allowed at most one other thing. So if you play a praying mantis, you can also end your turn with something else on your squad. But yeah, that is at most one thing, and only when you have one of these. Let's cycle you, but hold on to this one. I'm being too greedy, aren't I? Nah, this is fine. All right. There we go. But yeah, that's basically it. Sloth is allowed whenever. All the things have to have mantis in the name, except for one, as long as you have mantis things. And that's all I can think of. All right. We want as much money as we can get. Nice. We can still roll a couple of times here. Perfect. We can roll one more time, just in case there's like a sloth, but I wouldn't be able to buy it anyway. And there we go. 2 free rolls, and I think 2 extra gold next turn. Not too bad. Then we can start looking for guinea pig. Other things of note, we do have the mirror toy. Start of turn, choose a free pet from your last opponent's remaining pets to stock. So if you lose to someone that has an early mantis of some sort, then yeah, chances are you get to copy it. And then you can also join the game sooner than you otherwise would be able to. Forgot to buy and sell your marmosets. You're focused on buying the lemmings. I mean, at least you didn't do what I did kind of recently, where I was like cycling marmosets in the same turn as I was rolling. That wasn't great. Yay! Do I buy kiwi fruits as well? Because I'm literally just rolling for one more of these. Let me freeze it. I'd like to find my third one. So I think I'm just gonna roll until that happens, but like, I also love the idea of just buying a bunch of kiwi fruits. It's just not really necessary. I'll probably buy it at the start of next turn, so we can get more rolls on tier 3, you know? Think it slightly ups the odds of me finding another guinea pig. Is this the last viewer lobby today? No, but I don't actually know what else we're doing. I might call the stream a little bit early. You know, probably like an hour from now, so it's probably like 2 more after this, depending on how long they go for. Nothing yet, good. Alright, so 3 gold, gain 2 free rolls next turn. I do think I'm going to do this. And I wouldn't mind buying more either. Nope, alright. Just send, I guess. What's the rules for this one? So yeah, Patat is like spamming it basically everywhere, but you can only have things with Mantis in the name. Praying Mantis, Orchid Mantis, Mantis Shrimp. Doesn't matter what like combination of those. You can have like all Orchid Mantis if you want, doesn't matter. But only once you've had one of those down can you play at most one other thing on your team. So, you know, you can have like a Praying Mantis, an Orchid Mantis, a Mantis Shrimp, and you can also just like run a deer if you want. It doesn't matter, but yeah, teams should kind of look like that. I'm assuming I am going to want at least one of each, because these two have nice synergy, and just having an empty space with Orchid Mantis means you can cycle scale as well. So I assume you probably do want to run like Mantis Shrimp, Orchid Mantis, and maybe 2 Mantis Shrimp at the end. And it's just going to be a matter of like getting good equipment on them and trying to scale as fast as possible. But yeah, who knows? At the end of the game, maybe it would be stronger to just go for all Mantis Shrimp if you can afford to do that. Alright, so we're at tier 3. You could now potentially get a Praying Mantis from a combination. I'm going to be rolling. I am still looking for another guinea pig, but Avocado and Water of Youth would both be pretty interesting as well. I'd say Food Dog, but probably not. And I do have 2 free rolls. Maybe I do go for this now, because I get to roll a lot. Yeah, hold on. Let's go for it. Rip. Water of Youth. Try it. Right? So 1 in 9. It's not a very good 1 in 9, but transform one pet into another from the same tier with any tier 3 perk. Please. Rip. Alright. That was not it. That's not what I wanted to see. And I also really doubt I'm trying Water of Youth again, so I think we just, yeah, buy avocados and wait to get killed by someone else's Mantis. And yeah, hope it doesn't take too long, because I would like to join the game. Okay, didn't get hit by an early one. Yeah, I'm worried. How many? Oh, no crazy amount. That was like 6, I think. What, 8? I'm bad at counting. I don't know. But yeah, there are some in the pool, so we might be able to get one next turn. Outside of having to doom roll for it, which I'm also going to be doing. But yeah, assuming we do get one down next turn, what would be good to end on? It's like a deer would be pretty strong. I'd probably just cycle platypuses while there's still, you know, a lot of space. But honestly, this wouldn't be a bad thing to end on either. Tower or something to get down early equipment would be nice. Just a fairy for the toy as well. Again, potentially just cycle it, but anything's better than nothing. Statistically speaking, the Mantis Havers are going to get weights. Going to more than double, so you're praying your empty team goes against Keenoes. You want to go against empty teams? Yeah, I prefer this. Like, if I got lucky next turn and instantly found my own, then, you know, whatever, but if you start behind, you're kind of unlikely to win the first fight anyway, so I'd rather just lose early and get started sooner. but hey, we did it. Start of turn, deal 50 damage to adjacent friends and gain +2/+2. So now that I have something with Mantis in the name, I can play something else as well. I actually quite like the idea of freezing Cyclops, but yeah, I don't think I should do that. Lucas Sturgeon, that could kind of pay for itself, you know? Like, we buy it, and next turn I can sell the Dolphin for 3 gold. Also seems pretty bad, though. I don't think Rabitan's very good either. Anteater would be very nice. Let's roll a bit. I will cycle Cockatoo. +2/2 to the highest tier pets. Dog. Another Cockatoo. Ah, okay. So 2/2 here. And then Quetzalcoatlus. Faint, give the pet that knocked this out and its friends +1/+1. Kind of sucks when there's only one thing, but it is kind of large, so... You know, it helps for a fight as well. Yeah, so we'll run that. Platypus on that team. Someone else doing this. An Estro, nice. It was a team with a lot of guinea pigs that they shouldn't have had. And I lose, ouch. Nice, well at least that does work. And we do get to level it as well, which is nice. And then I found like all the things I wanted. I can still cycle 2 of them. Still going to do that. Fire Ant is also really good to end on. Like, Faint, give attack to the highest tier friends. We could just have that go directly onto there. It is a lot of attack, so it's probably going to be a bit wasted later. And again, you get one thing. I know that's like a frequent cheater, so yeah, consider that first warning. I don't know. Alright, I think I'm cycling these and we're just ending on Fire Ants. Because Anteater's going to take too long to pop anyway. I could have done this differently and had the duck buff that, but whatever. Okay, so let's go All Friends Fainted, summon a 6/6. Banana, I could have a monkey for a 10. Doesn't seem very good though. Hurry. Buy this. I don't care enough, that's fine. Ending on Platypus would be 2 extra pets with space though. I'm not following. Whatever happens in the fight is fine. And yeah, Praying Mantis only pops things at the start of turn, so you're not really at risk of cheating by ending with a single Platypus. I assume we're playing this again, but then you have like an insane amount of attack and... I don't know, it's a bit strange, but hopefully we find something else. I also really don't know what to do here. Like, Zebra's kind of cool, because if it hits this, then hooray, not wasted stats. If it hits this, then the HP is wasted, but the attack isn't. But it's still really bad unless we find Orchid Mantis, so I think I'm just gonna roll. Leave it. Keep ignoring it. Fine. No, I just hate all of this. Find Orchid Mantis. I don't mind these. It's a little bit of free attack. Bro. Alright. A little bit rough, but we're not too bad. That is risky. So you're definitely allowed to play multiple Praying Mantises, but I don't know how that works. God, that's a miracle. Pillbug? Could just pill this now, but you're already at the cap, and I'm not going to be able to use a frog to swap this onto something better, because I need at least level 3 frog to get it onto one of these two. Unless I'm playing multiple Praying Mantises, but, you know, same problem. So I don't even think I need Blobfish unless I find my other thing. I don't really want to cow this. Yeah, we'll keep taking Fairy Toy. All Friends Fainted. Could try Eagle, I guess. Like, we pop that, we get a tier 6. It might be this, but it might also be something else we can get value out of. Yellow boxfish would be horrible to trigger, but I can just sell that, I guess. Hey, okay. Wish I could use lobster or something first, but there we go. So we now have praying mantis and orchid mantis. Not too bad. Start a battle, summon a mantis with 40% of this thing's stats. So 3-1, not very good. But you know, could get there. Damn, Cass. It's a lot of XP. Anything good? We got some free money. That's fine. Alright, so then I'm going to cycle Zebra because I really need to get stats onto you, but again, it's going to be kind of wasted on the right side here. So try and hit the left, please. At least once. Cool, great. Yes, okay, now we definitely want Blobfish. I can stack that and it will get leveled up next time, which is nice. So we just freeze this. I could use it to save another Blobfish the next turn, but I don't know if I want to do that. I do also need to look out for Mantis Shrimp, because I don't feel like I have that in my head at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Let's check out the cornucopia though. I'm gonna try Starfruit. I really want protective equipment for that. Ugh. None of this is crazy. I'll buy you a tomato, I think. Okay, that's quite a bit better. Because, like, Cockatoo can only hit the Orchid Mantis, so I don't feel too bad about that. Yeah. Okay, nice. Perfect. Alright. So you level up. We found a Mantis Shrimp. Very good. I don't think I'm messing with the boxfish, so we'll ignore that. Gonna try and get some more XP for you, though. Nice. And then, what, end on cow? Oh, you know, like... Oh yeah, end on it, because we need something to eat. Try and buff you, because now you're summoning a thing with 80% of your stats. I can also play another thing. How big is yours? 10-8. That is bigger than this. We're just stacking then. Alright. 12-9, not too bad. You're eating the cow. Start about to deal 10 damage to the first enemy. I'm assuming no one has... someone actually might have enough to insta-kill my praying mantis. That's not a fun thought. But I'm not changing my positioning, so hopefully this is fine. I lived. Survived a hit as well, nice. And Walrus, potentially not too bad, but I don't love it. Definitely checking Starfruits. Yeah, I think we're just buying, like, Honeydew, right? Oh, it's fine. My Mantis Shrimp is going to be tiny, like, forever, so honestly, that would be okay to play. Just to try and get summons at the back. Like, we can probably do better than this. Alright. Cycle these two, but end on Cockatoo, I think. Again, we could do Walrus, but I'd rather control what I have, and I feel like I just don't really want to run that. Fire Ants. Not too bad. Crow's expensive, but I think we probably do that as well. Go again, double check the teams. I feel like I haven't been eating the best things, but it's not being too bad. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of mammoths, and those would be very nice. Saber-tooth tiger also kind of works, but it's a very delayed mammoth, so I don't know. Feels a bit strange. That's not too bad. That's a 3-3. Alpaca would be very nice if I had a thing to play it with. So I could try and get your level here. We'll be able to afford it anyway. Like buying this and another mantis shrimp. Yeah. Okay, so I think I prefer Warthog over Fire Ant, because while it would be kind of cool to get a load of attack on here, it does retain both the attack and HP. So it'd be kind of nice just to have it really balanced. You get more stats out of this anyway, so yeah, we'll try you. And I'll leave the Sabertooth. And buying lasagna. I'd rather buy Peach of Immortality if we're trying to scale that way. We really need equipment. You're level 3 though, just go for it. Alright. So yeah, do your best. That mantis shrimp guy. Yeah. Was Mimikyu running an alpaca earlier? They're always getting eaten, so I can't tell who's, like, actually using these things. Okay, we might be safe. I still really need protection for this, but things are happening. Stop eating stats, please. I'd really appreciate it. Fire Ant, again, not my main pick, but decent for either of the backlines, and I do want to buy other things, so let's go with it. And we want another Mantis Shrimp. I'm not playing another Praying Mantis, and another Orchid Mantis is kind of pointless, so yeah, we need to find another one of those. I'll do this. I will free Zebra, though. Found a Mammoth. Nice. Not touching that. And that's probably going to be something that I want, so sure. You're something in a 25-21 right now. That's pretty nice. You're on 2 HP with a Sloth, yeah. I'll wish you luck, but yeah. You can do it, I believe. Also, I hate how fast I hit 50 attack on this thing. I've been wasting stats for like 7 turns or something. It feels so bad. Close? Close at least. Waffle for anglerfish. Oh, wowie. Yeah, didn't really want that. Mantis shrimp. I'm gonna try this again. Mammoth, I guess. Just have that frozen. I don't know. So yeah, cycle zebra, end on a mammoth. Profit. Just gonna cycle that. So yeah, trying to hit stuff on the left side, please. Good. Fine. All right. So that's not too bad. Buy the expensive one. Freeze this. I know it's free, but I don't care. And should I freeze both of these? I really do need different equipment. So you have nothing. This one has nothing, but it's fresh, so it doesn't really matter. And yours is probably pointless, but I don't know. It's gonna get barreled, like, bombarded by mantis shrimp, so maybe it's not too bad having that. It's gonna trade with whatever it runs into anyway, probably. I'm gonna freeze him, okay. Oh, so I'm done. I should have combined those in. I'm not getting my big summon anymore. I actually do want to just run a 3 squad, right? Well, 3 squad plus my extra thing to sacrifice. Okay, not punished. Just correct it. It's fine. Nothing happened. We can check all of this. The Yggdrasil. Not really. I think we take orange, but like this has already hit the cap as well. Bro. Alright, pitch red you. I'm gonna hold on to orange, because I really don't want to waste it on the mammoth, and I doubt it's going to make a difference this turn. I could take cat next turn, and then risk that. And I'm kind of tempted to do it, so yeah, sure. Yeah, alright. Away my team. I don't know why I thought I could run a full squad. That wasn't very smart. I think it's because I'm used to this thing being a end turn, even though that was like a million years ago now. It's been a while. That person's name was Keenoe. That's kind of funny. Yeah, they're a regular. And they're always killing me. They're my rival. Hey. Okay, there's a chance. It's not a crazy big chance, but we can maybe do this. Alright, so cat. I think I'm trying it. So yeah, we'll buy this. Just wanted to both of those, but... Oh, perfect. That was not likely to happen. Okay. You're already pretty over the top with HP, so yeah, we'll do that. Cow is bigger than cat, so we'll just sacrifice that if we have to, but again, we can maybe end on something else if we need. Don't think I'm gonna bother, just do this. That's fine. Blue rings. Only stats for these two, and potentially whatever my other sacrifice is if I don't just hold on to that instead. It's not too bad, but we're not really hurting for stats anymore. At least as much as I could be. Yeah. I'll hold on to it. Okay. So, is anyone not running a praying mantis? No, everyone's doing praying mantis, orchid mantis stuff, so... Yeah, we're all kind of locked into the same type of build. And I can't tell whether I like that or not. I don't want this. I'm not even stacking it, there's no point. Just give me the money. Alright, we do that. We buy that, we buy avocado. That's my turn. Alright then. Yeah, so we're definitely at a point where just... If anyone was able to go for like all mantis shrimp, that would be a stronger build. Or, you know, all mantis shrimp and maybe one orchid mantis. But I don't think anyone can afford to sell their praying mantis. So I think we're all stuck with this. Should change your name to Keenoe or Keenoe. Oh, please don't. I won't be able to read it properly. I'll like stumble over it every time I say it. Could transform the praying mantis. The odds aren't very good. You know? Like, assuming we do get a Competo, which I know I have seen one this game. It's a 1 in 10. So, yeah. Risky. Trades. I'm dead. Patat, I can't believe you've done this. Oh well, I made it to the end of the game. This isn't too bad. I had a nearly maxed out team. I'll take it. So yeah, GG's. Good game, good game. Oh, if you transform it and all your other stuff, this Mantises you'll find. That's actually very true. Bro, I wish I could think. I should have just been doing that. I wasn't even using my Mantis properly. Like, once it hit the stat cap, there wasn't really a reason. Yeah, to keep it the way I was anymore. And, like, I'd be cycling for scaling anyway, so yeah, it could just be, like, you know, whatever my Mantis transforms into, my Orchid Mantis and 2 Praying Mantises. And it would be so much nicer. confused as to how someone had a 50-50 platypus. That's the only reason you figured it out. Yeah, that's definitely the strats. If you do this again, I need to try and remember that beforehand, I think. We talk about this every time we do this lobby. We haven't done this lobby in like 2 years. What do you mean? We've never done this before. We have done this before, but it's been a very long time. I don't actually know when, but... yeah, the one pack list I found for it was like beyond broken, you know, it was not usable. I may have just like misplaced one, but yeah. Alright, anyway, it is... what is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna find this sniper pack. I enjoy sniper things. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna double check that I actually have these saved. Yeah, okay, so that's fine to delete. Or import over. Sniper pack. Alright, so I think we're going to try same only, but in the sniper pack. So yeah, all your pets have to be the same pet, so like if you're running a hedgehog, everything has to be hedgehogs, etc. So yeah, we'll do that. We don't want toys on. Let's call it same. Haxando Hound meta. I mean, it's going to be a lobby that it has a reason to exist in, but there are a lot of starter battle snipers, so... I don't know. So yeah, same sniper only. So everything has to have an ability that involves throwing rocks. And all your pets have to be the same pets. I actually just realized I think I know how this is going to go, and that's scaring me, but whatever, we're locked in, we're doing it. Same snipers, yes. Everything throws rocks, and everything is the same. Time for Manatee only. It's the only scaler you'd be able to use. Well, you know, things that can scale other things. I guess Yak is also a scaler sniper. Anyway, let's give this another minute or so. I assume the last lobby is coming to an end, but I don't actually know how long to wait, and would like to try and get one more in after this. But yeah, probably going to be a shorter stream today. 2 people left, both on 3 HP. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a 4-minute wait time, exactly. And draws are happening, yeah. Yeah, we'll just get started then. So yep, only things that throw rocks, and all your things have to be the same. A sloth is allowed on any team, but that's like the one exception, so... good luck. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're in the sniper pack, and we're doing same sniper only, which means all of your pets have to have an ability that involves throwing rocks. Doesn't have to do it every time, you just have to have the ability to. And all of your pets have to be the same. So like if you're playing a hedgehog, you can only run hedgehogs, stuff like that. All food is allowed though, anything goes to the shop phase. These are the first 4. I don't love the 2 that are in my shop, but you know, we have to start somewhere. And I'm actually gonna take you because of the highest stats. You know what? Change it up. Grab these. Alright. Be the hot pencils. This is not a good turn. But it's better than that one. Alright. Buy more mice. We're definitely going to want to pivot as soon as possible because the tier 1s aren't very good. Yeah, like I think I'd prefer mosquito. I know I've been rolling them, but they're all pretty bad. Like the next best thing I can do is probably buy hedgehogs and put cherries on as many of them as possible. I would say drop bears, but that's only if they don't get killed by start to battle stuff. Flies are fun though, I don't know. Maybe try and find marmosets, or just like another one. Yeah, sure. Oh wow. Okay, let's stick with these for longer then. We'll just like fill up the team and then we can maybe go for a combination, or if not, then yeah, just wait for tier 3. Oh no. Sphinx, no. Caramel? Dude, this is not it. I really need cherries. These aren't very good anyway, but... yeah, alright. Faint deal 1 damage to all pets within 1 space. Okay, Gummy Bear. You are running different pets. Hand Sanitizer, you're also running different pets. Remember, same everything. Bro, everyone's running different things. All your pets have to be the same. Why is there a different person with Gummy in the name that's cheating? Bro. There are like 10 cheaters. Maybe those people are blind. We can only hope so. I think death is more likely. Because it's not like it's like... yeah, I mean, they've actually pinned in chat, so never mind. Sold your team, you'll take an L. I mean, again, cheating the first 2 turns isn't always that bad. But, I don't know. Yeah, this is horrible. If I don't get cherries, I'm going to explode my own team. That's not a threat, it's just going to happen. I'm not buying honey. Cherries or death. Cherries. I assume we want to keep this. It would honestly be a pretty good move to sell one this turn to buy more cherries, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, we buy this. We get to see 2 tier 4s. If we see 2 of the same tier 4, we go all in. Right? That sounds like a move to me. Maybe move, take a duckling. Like, if that turns into blowfish, then that's something. So yeah, like, blowfish, hawk. I'd try tiger bug, but I don't think it'd be very good long term. Lynx would be pretty good. Yeah, we'll see. We have a sloth. Who has a sloth? We do! Perderus, congratulations. Also, yeah, I'm gonna start kicking people because this is just bad. Okay. All is well. Keenoe, I'm sorry, you're going to have to kick every cheat this turn. Oh god, I kicked it as the timer stops. Ugh, alright. Kicking when the timer breaks the lobby, yep. Well, I'm gonna close the window and see if it, you know, fixes that way, I guess. Reset and no cheaters next game. I just think we're not going to do it, to be honest. I'm going to see if we can get back in and, you know, actually have it work, but I assume that's not going to happen. Ah, no, it actually just died. Okay. All right. Yeah, so that lobby died. I don't know what to do. It's stuck. Yeah, I kicked like 3 cheaters right at the end. Like as the timer ticked down to 0. And this has happened once before, and it just breaks the lobby. Same legs was something I want to try. The issue is I don't have packs that are updated. Like, it's not too bad, but most of the packs that I have still have all the, like, toy pets in that you can't cycle anymore. And I'm not making a new pack on the spot. After Lobby was cheating on that one anyway, yeah. Wasn't great. You had 3 hedgehogs with cherries. That's like the dream. Obviously, you're not going to like get a win with that long term, but that's like the perfect early game. Blue whale or parrot chain? I was just looking at parrot chain. I don't think I want to do a blue whale lobby for a bit. You miss your sloth. I'm sorry we killed your sloth game. And you didn't even get to play it. Hold on, I'm just gonna go through things and find something to do. Let's do turtles. Turtles only, that's a classic. Alright, so we can only use turtles and tortoises and terrapins and Tarrasque type things. So yeah, that is sea turtle. I should probably move you so you're not at the front. In fact, I don't think it was at the front before. I'm assuming Puppy was, but now it's down here. Yeah, like, I'm not going to fix this pack. You can't use Lemur, Ferret, and Puppy. Like, those don't cycle anymore, same as Mongoose, but... yeah, we're just going to give this a go anyway. Call it Truts. So yeah, basically anything with a turtle shell. I'll just ask the devs to make a turtle with a toy for you. I mean, there are other things. When I first heard that they were changing all the... like, I think I did hear that they were changing all the pets, you know, the toy pets to be, like, start of turn or whatever. And that sounded horrible, but there's still a lot of fun ones you can use, you know? It's just the scaling ones that have turned to start of turn. So we still have Fairy, Bad Dog, the Cell ones, and Griffin. Have you put Purple Frog in a lobby yet? No. No, because we have any... I can't remember when Purple Frog came out, but it literally happened like 2 days after we did Frogs Only. Like a lobby for it. Which was, you know, unfortunate because it makes me want to do it again. But maybe we just do. Lower the timer? No. I'm good. Did I play the weekly? I played it a bit on my phone, but I genuinely can't remember if I did more than one lobby. But yeah, planning to play it this week's, like Mondays. Too much time? You don't have to play. I don't know if you like see how I'm playing, but I am definitely not having enough time. So yeah, I like this. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the button now then. So yeah, turtles only. First one is at tier 2, the sea turtle. Good luck. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing turtle shells only, so in this one you can only use the different pets with like different turtle shells. So that is like sea turtle, turtle, giant tortoise, kappa, painted terrapin, tarrasque, geometric tortoise, snapping turtle, and green sea turtle. So those are your things. All food is allowed, salt is allowed, anything goes in the shop phase. And we need to find a way to move money forwards. Marmosets, go for it. And yeah, this pack is a little bit old because we do still have the old cycle toy pets in here. You know, like ferret, lemur, puppy, stingray, mongoose, which are all start of turn now. So yeah, need to update the pack, but it should be fine. Come on, one more roll. We can get a pill. I'm gonna do it. But do I need a pill for anything? Probably not. Like, we just need to find a sea turtle, and I need to get cherries down ASAP so we have a summon for our sea turtle. So I think we're just leaving that there, to be honest. Geometric tortoise is going to dominate the late game. I mean, yeah. Assuming we make it there. It's not like a crazy big lobby. I don't know, though. You can get some pretty crazy summon spam teams going. I do enjoy geometric tortoise, though. Sea turtle and cherries, perfect. This is why I'd maybe keep a pill frozen, but yeah, I'd want 2 sea turtles before I do. In terms of everything else, I don't think I'm really looking out for any of it. You know, we just want another one of these. Freeze more cherries. Could have cycled. Wow. That actually is kind of crazy. Yeah, we could cycle Stoats to try and get more XP, but it's a 1 in 9. Feels kind of bad, and the other ones are kind of misses. Like Flamingo and Albino Squirrel are probably the best other things it could turn into. But yeah, Friend Summon to give it plus 2 HP until next turn. And Cherries is before battle, gain 2 trumpets. So we get the 2/2 dog, and then that one's going to buff it to a 2/4. Maybe turn it around and make this one buff it so that's further back. Seems fine. Next time we're buying this, we're buying Cherries, and then roll like a couple of times for a pill, and if we don't find it, then I might just abandon this. Try and find more XP. I don't know, though. Maybe a pill's still worth it. It's going to be hard to get stats for a while. We'll see. Streamer luck coming in clutch. Yes, pretty good start. It's not going to matter in like 3 turns, but you know, I'll be fairly safe for a while. Penguin. Penguin's amazing. Never mind, we don't need Flamingo anymore. Bye, give 3 random friends plus 1 attack. So, just incredible for these guys. Is that? I can't even remember. Yeah, that's temporary HP from these guys, right? So it doesn't really matter where I put cherries. Just matters that I do. Beavers. Am I cycling beavers as well? I could stack these in next turn, but I really don't want to. So I'm not going to worry about trying to get like these things early. Don't have a toy, so I don't need to pill pangolin. It honestly seems like a good idea to do this. So yeah, I'm going to freeze the beavers. See how that does. And no cheating. Good stuff. Yeah, so this is already great, but getting some extra attack down is just the best thing we can do with these right now. A beaver level. So I could stack all of these, sell it, and if we hit one of those, then immediately buy something. And if we do find a giant tortoise, that would actually be really solid. I kind of want to. It makes the whole beaver thing kind of suck, but I'm gonna go for it. We're already ahead, it doesn't matter. We missed, but this is very strong as well, so, we're still safe. Alright, empty front space, summon a 6/6 giant eye dog once in battle up front, whatever. So yeah, we just make sure there's an empty space, and then that's going to be great. We could try and hold on to guinea pigs for a combo, but yeah, I just don't care that much about the tier 4s. Tier 5 is a lot more interesting. Send that, pray it works. Just kidding, it definitely will. We're summoning a 6/12. People are going to have a hard time getting through that. Or like 6 stoats, no turtles. Okay, aim for where are the turtles. I do pray you find them. Oh, this feels mean. Sorry, Joe. Hey, turtle. Welcome. More cherries, dude. I don't want more cherries. Alright. We're definitely playing this at the back, but what am I even looking for anymore? I don't know, but I'm not taking that. More avocado. We do want to find these next turn, maybe. But I still don't want them long term. Like, maybe I do try stacking some of these together. Just see what we find. Because if I do get a geometric tortoise down immediately, then I can start putting stuff on it. You know, buying stats. That'd be very nice. So I think we're going to leave avocado as well. Insane. And food dog. Okay, we'll buy a food dog at tier 4 to buff the tier 5s. There's a lot of them. That's where most of them are. It's 2 golds, probably okay. You're the only one without a turtle. Are you still not running a turtle? No. You're still in 3 HP. Mimikyu doesn't have one either. But yeah, that's rough. Very sorry to see it. Yes, get them. That actually felt kind of close. Which is insulting. I should be like stomping people into the mud. Hehe. Alright, so we're definitely sacking some this turn. You're gonna be one of them, but do I want the cherries on my large one, or do we want to find better equipment? Yeah, we actually do want cherries on the back one, because we want to have other things on further forward ones, you know? Like bananas would be decent. Deal higher levels, that just works with the cherries better. Anyway, we'll hold on to Bloodfish, because I don't mind pilling that. I'll buy this. I'm gonna leave African Penguin. If I did buy it, you should buy it before Giant Tortoise, but... yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. There's better things to buy soon. So we'll just pray we can do something with that. I am thinking I'd rather level the Giant Tortoise over these things, because while there is synergy with, like, Giant Tortoise Kappa... sorry, these and Kappa, I don't think it's gonna be that good for much longer. Nice. Good. So garlic my front line, maybe? Stuff to do. Stop. I do not need this much HP on my Blobfish. Okay, so we do that. Enter, gain 2 HP, set attack to 4, health can go up to 100. It'd be kinda nice to freeze Vanilla Bean in case we do find, yeah, the tier 5 sooner. But I'd also like to look for chocolate, because we can just level that up. That'd be nice. Oh, come on. There's turtle, but it's also turtle pill. But I actually don't think I want it. It'd be kind of nice running turtle like back here, maybe. But I'm not going to be scaling you anymore. Let's just leave it. We can find the other things. So yeah, next turn, chocolate for you. We're looking for geometric tortoise, ideally, but honestly, you take basically any of these. Maybe not Tarask. I'm not sure whether the pilling this is going to be helpful. It would definitely be interesting with you on my team. If we scale that enough. Stack that. Free platypus cycle. It's not a good move, but I'm doing it. It's gonna take ages, right? Nice. Okay. Green sea turtle. Rip. We did find yellow boxfish, though. I'm not sure how to feel about that. It's a lot of HP if we get it this turn, but the attack is going to get resets. So it still feels pretty bad. Maybe we don't. I'm going to hold on to our Packer for a bit. And we can see if we can play it with some other thing we find. Dude, do I just sell this from double giant tortoise for a while? I think I do. Alright. I do see a regular turtle, but we ignore it. It's not necessary. I don't know why I did it that way. I don't need this. I keep forgetting, I don't need the attack. This thing is not worth it for like plus 2 HP. Or free attack that gets reset. Go for it. We have a Kappa as well. Which isn't what I want. It isn't what I want. Like, we're at 5 HP. We can afford to be greedy. I would like a painted terrapin because that is good equipment, but it's still not... I don't have things that I want to put it on. Yeah, this sucks. Alright, we did find the terrapin again. Okay, we'll take terrapin at least. I think I'm leaving the Kappas, but it's actually a pretty decent thing to play as a front line. So yeah, I guess I'm not. Okay, feint summon a random 14-16 pet from tier 3 up front for you and your opponent. Because it's kind of healthy now, but I doubt it's going to kill many things. So if we go against a full team and they have a fairly big front line, then we might get it killed and only summon something for ourselves. You die and give white ochre to the nearest thing behind you, which I think I'd rather just have it on the sea turtle. I'm not going to try and level you, so let's just leave. So yeah, I haven't used new Tarask, and I didn't really use the old one either. So I don't know whether it's going to be good to try and use it with these things. I'm not buying Fairy again. I do need to find chocolate, so I'm not going to freeze Vanilla Bean. That might be your level. There's a Terrapin in there as well, but I feel like Geo Tortoise is the thing that I really need. So do I freeze it just to try and find that sooner? Oh, money? Money would be quite nice. Bit rate is like fine for these things, but yeah, I think let's get some extra money in, and I'm gonna put it on you. Try again. Steak. I don't know. Like, if we're running Kappa, I want to try and be the only person to get the summon. Which means I don't want it to trade with their first thing. I just want it to die. Put it back here, though. Oh, that could be worse. I'll freeze that, but let's leave Crow. Definitely leave Boxfish. Probably... Yeah, I'm definitely not running Zebra. I don't know whether cow is good either, though. They don't have a geometric tortoise either. It's too much. Yeah. I don't know. Having a green sea turtle long term would be kind of cool. So, I mean, I could try and get rid of this now, because it's only buffing the Kappa and the tiny dog right now. I think we do it. We check this first, just to see. There's another one. Yeah, this would go crazy, right? Painted Terrapin. Of the options, definitely that. Painted Terrapin again, alright. Then we level it up. That's not what I wanted. Okay, how do I do this? Do we not have you at the front now? Or do we pair it like this? But then you're gonna hit this one anyway. It's probably fine. So both tier 5, so if I play Cockatoo, that might hit the Kappa. I'm gonna try and pill Mammoth. And another one of these, why not? I see Snapping Turtle, but I don't want it. Yeah, let's do that. Whoops. Okay, look, leaving green sea turtle doesn't really matter, because that's still not the win condition. Like I said, better backline to play, but it's still kind of nothing. And while these are doing a decent job right now, like, we're very close to them not doing anything ever again. Like, once we start running into things that are like 2020s, they're just gonna get hit like twice or 3 times, barely do any damage, and then disappear. Like, where am I even putting this? Am I still doing you? I guess. There we go, okay. We are going to need Cockatoo. Just sell a Kappa to play this. I'm gonna try this, but yeah, go on there, please. Okay. Start a battle, remove 20. Oh, wait, start a battle. I still thought that was faint for some reason. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Found a Geotortoise. My god. Geotortoise, but I can't even play it this turn. I also found one this turn, and I did play it. But I feel like it's not gonna do a whole lot for a while. Okay, this is kind of saving me. If I can just charge up, like, insane Peaches of Immortality, then I can still maybe pivot off the other things and just buy, like, a fresh one in the future and make it a 2020 very quickly. It's a Geotortoise on that team as well. I can't talk. It's a good thing I don't really need to talk, but... yeah. I don't even want this. No, we're not leveling that. I don't care. I do feel like I need the zebras, but they're only going to be good once we get rid of these. And I just don't think I can afford to do that. Like, anytime soon. Yeah. So hurt deal a third of the damage to a random enemy. 5 enemy attacks, give all friendly pets melon that blocks 20 damage, works 1 time per turn. So that actually might just be bad when I'm running a Terrapin. I'm leaving it at the front, so hopefully we use it up mostly before then, but... yeah, I might overwrite my own equipment. Yeah, lost one of them. We're doing it though, hold on. I wouldn't say it's going well, but we're doing something. Please, more Geo, nice. Do we risk Cockatoo again? I think I'd rather just cycle the Crow and play this. Okay, so I want to keep making you large. And another one, cool. And we are going to want both. But let's just start with you. And honestly, I think you'll find there as well. We'll just run you, like, fairly far back. So we're getting 66% of your damage now. If we can get that to 100%, then any damage taken just slaps it back somewhere else. So that's the dream. And then we just need to make sure it's tanky enough to, like, deal with multiple things by itself. Yeah, I need to find more of these. If I can't properly cycle scale, then I need to scale insanely, I don't know, just better than I have been with the peaches. Swiping it all away. Can I just sell you? I'm still enjoying my money from this one. So I guess I could stack them together if I wanted. But I would rather get rid of both. Because yeah, the fact the attack can't go up. Like if I stack them and it's level 3, it goes to 12. But we're not going to be getting good trades. Like they might be kind of okay against these. But once they're above like 20 attack, it's still just going to be really, really inefficient. Let's get weird. You. Questing beast for scaling. Go for it. I have to sell it, right? I wouldn't mind a cat, but I'm not going to buy it right now. I'll do this. And I'm freezing you. Again, cat works with the Holy Grail. I would rather get XP right now. I don't really trust Farmer Cat, though. Or these guys. Just leave it all. Maybe freeze you. Okay. Okay. Well, none of these are very good. I can still put something on you and, like, have Terrapin work with Geotortoise in this one. Chili could be okay. It'd honestly be pretty good for you, but again, I don't want to rely on that for anything right now. I'm going to say this is the best. Like, you're probably still going to get one shot. I could have given it Keenoe, and then it would do a 10 damage snipe being at the front regardless. Ugh. Do that. You give your stuff to these two, and then this one jumps over to that one. Amazing. Yeah, okay, I want to try and find more of these. I need more Sedinin currents. Because I think Terrapin isn't going anywhere, so I might as well try and get, like, more money generation underneath whatever else it is that I'm running. Oh, that's a big backline. Hooray! We don't lose. Alright. So, I assume I am keeping this, so we're definitely stacking in and going for level 3. I will check Starfruit first. Honestly, a mushroom on this isn't that bad, because then you potentially come back, and like, let's say at the end of the game people have near 50-50s. It's not going to happen looking at the HP and everything, but yeah, if it comes back as a 1-1, takes like 30 damage in a hit, then it'll just do 30 damage to another thing. That might actually be better than, like, Melon and stuff. I think Pitta might be the best, but yeah, I actually quite like that. Alright, I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna, like, mix up the positioning. Back to that or something. You I'm gonna let get overwritten. Yeah. I shouldn't. We should definitely have this thing getting one of the Terrapin things, but it's fine. Yeah, it's like an extra 17 damage snipe. Can't complain that much. Do we get rid of you now? We're on 2 HP. The money's been nice, but we're almost at the end of the game, and I really don't want this thing anymore. I want to start cycling zebras. Okay, so maybe I am doing it this way. Oh. Don't hit the middle. Incredible. Keep going. More of that. Definitely. That is also XP. It's also like other turtles and potentially a pill, but yeah, no. I think next turn, we're definitely leveling you, and we're probably just buying Peach of Immortality. I think I can cycle you on the same turn, so yeah, I think this is my next turn then. And I'm trusting Mushroom. I don't like Tomato, but I'm gonna trust Tier 1 Mushroom. Oh, it's very big. They have summons, hold on. How bad is this? It's pretty bad, okay. Huh. Well, we're still dumping like everything onto you. Yeah, I can't do all this, nice. Might as well check what comes out first. Nice. I guess billing for... Oh, that could have been Itachi. If we did manage to get peanut butter on a giant tortoise and run that as the front line, maybe that works. Because it's an insta-kill, but then it doesn't, yeah, trigger like a horrible snipe coming back in my direction. We waste stats if we do this. Let's put it on you. We don't waste stats, but we would have started to waste stats soon. Just trust it. I'm sure this is fine, right? Go for it. My pullback line. Just can't do anything. Yeah. A draw. Okay, we take draws. I'm a little bit worried that we're going to see a lot more of those, but as long as I'm improving, I don't care too much. And a cat, and then what, 7/7? So this is 14/14. That is insane. Thank you. I'm too close to death. I don't want the questing beast anymore. Chocolate we could still use, but we're still pretty far away from the other levels that matter. So I'm not sure about that one. I think we try. Yeah, okay. You ran snapping for far too long? I mean, it could be okay, right? Also, I'm dead. Yeah. Okay. We made it top 3. I had a pretty janky team. I started with a Geotortoise way too late. I do think if I had something with summons at the back, maybe we were okay. So I probably would have been better off just like putting Yggdrasil on one of my big healthy turtles, but eh. Not too bad. GG's. Good luck to you two. And yeah, honestly, the timing's pretty good. It's like 5 minutes to the hour, so yeah, I think that'll be it today. How dare you kill Keenoe? Someone had to. I was not doing well in that lobby. And I didn't even like my team. I was running a level 2 Painted Terrapin at the like second back position. And the thing behind it was consistently dying before it every fight. So, I mean, this thing didn't have to be there. Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning? We're back to Wednesdays, yeah. Again, my last stream was on Tuesday because Wednesday was Christmas Eve and I was going to be busy. We are back to the normal schedule now, though. Thank you for the stream. You're amazing. Same to you, Patat. Thank you for the help today. Do appreciate it. And yeah. Anyway, again, this is it for today. So thank you all for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the games. I will be back on Wednesday. I don't know which lobbies we'll be doing, but I'll pick some stuff out. But yeah, if not, I'll be back here same time next week on Sunday. And I hope you all have a great week. Alright, bye everyone. Bye.